Well, hello, everybody. I'm Will.
And I'm Lynn. Happy Wednesday, everybody. And I'm Lynn. He's Will. And we're Lynn and Will of lynnandwill.com. Thank you for joining us today. We have a continuation of our Facebook Live that we started on Monday regarding Facebook algorithms.
How cool. It's Algorithm Week.
It's Algorithm Week.
Chomp, 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 like Shark Week.
Right.
Yeah, we came on this a little early today because she's got a busy schedule this afternoon. She's being interviewed. So she's the movie star. I'm the production specialist.
No, that's not true.
So anyway, Lynn, who are we?
Who are we? So we are coaches, mentors, and trainers within the attraction marketing community, here to help you grow your business online. And why would you want to do that? Because now in 2020, more than ever, it's important to get your business online. You can be your own boss. You can build a business and reach people on a massive scale and on a global scale, and realize how different we are, but really how similar we are when you meet people from all over the globe. But most importantly, with the attraction marketing skill sets, you get to learn how to target your exact audience. So whatever it is that you have to offer, whether it's a business opportunity, if it's a service, if it's products, you will reach those exact people who are interested in what you have to offer. Facebook will help you and put you in front of those people. And you say goodbye to an obsolete, old, worn out method such as chasing, prospecting, the biggie, rejection,
Yeah.
right?
Who likes rejection, huh?
So you bring yourself on into the 21st century and you leverage attraction marketing and you build the business of your dreams and you become your own boss. And you get to do this anywhere in the world, because I'm going to be positive here and say that we're going to travel in 2021, right?
I know it.
Traveling is going to occur
Without
again.
Z-mask.
Right. And you can do it on your phone.
Roger.
Anywhere in the world. So
Wow,
before you
killed
get
that.
going,
You killed that today. That was awesome.
we
Wow.
always
What a
gotta
great introduction.
give a little good,
little high five.
right.
Yeah, so I'm sure there's some traditional network marketers out there, or people that want to move their business from offline to online, that have heard these 5 myths. So I'm sure you heard, this is a numbers game. The more you talk to, the more you're going to make. Or you are just one recruit away from a big explosion in your business. Or most of your time should be prospecting. Or recruiting is the key to your success in network marketing. Or don't reinvent the wheel. Do as I say. Do as the blueprint says. Don't go off that script. So I'm sure people out there have heard those 5 things. Guess what? They're a miss. They're just not the way it is. So if you're that traditional person that's still making that list of 100, you're still chasing your family and friends, you're prospecting from everybody within 3 feet, you're going to get that one person, right? But you're going to have to go through a whole lot of rejection just to get to that one person. So why wouldn't you want to put attraction marketing in your tool bag? And that way you'll end rejection. Because attraction marketing is the method that allows you to identify and attract people that are already looking to buy exactly what you have to offer. Attraction marketing is the polar opposite to begging, bugging, and chasing or convincing people to listen to what you have to say. Attraction marketing allows you, this is a key one here, the network marketer to save time because you automate the prospecting process.
That's a biggie too. Automation.
Right.
Yes.
So I look at it this way. Lynn says there's 3.1 billion people on Facebook. There are 49% of the world's population on some sort of social media. So I look at it as the big wild highway out there, and you want to figure out some way of getting 49% of that world's population off your exit, come down your road and knock at your door so you can explain what your opportunity is all about. So with that being said, if you're coming to us live, please give us a little love by dropping us a heart emoji in the comment section below. If you're coming to us on a replay, please give us a hashtag replay so we can give you a shout out later. And if you have any comments, questions, or concerns during this Facebook Live, by all means, drop them in the comments section below, or you can simply send us a message through Facebook Messenger. And we always like to know where everybody is coming from in this big, beautiful blue marble. So go ahead and drop that location in the comment section below so we can see where our audience is from today. So that's what I got to say. Lynn, what are we going to talk about today?
Perfect. So our Facebook Live is a continuation from Monday. 10 steps to maximize your algorithm on Facebook in 2020.
Gotcha.
Right.
So we went over what?
So on Monday we went over number 1, the frequency of your posts. Number 2, posting value in your post. And number 3, creating genuine conversation and asking questions on your posts. So today we're going to cover 4, 5, 6, and 7.
That's awesome. What are they?
So the first one is, would you like to start? Would you like to
Yeah,
start?
I want to give them a little heads up what algorithm is. And I got a cool little thing that I found out when I was doing some research about the timeline of algorithms. So as you know, Facebook came around in the year 2004, and that's when Facebook was born. So in 2008, the invention of the news feed occurred, or 2006, excuse me. That's when the news feed came about. I didn't know this. So in 2007, they invented the like button. So this is like the brief history of the Facebook algorithm. So then along comes 2009, and that was the invention of the sorting order for the news feed. So they're able to start sorting what you got to see in your news feed because it exploded then. So that's actually when the algorithm started to begin, when they started writing the algorithms. In 2015, it went a long way. So 6 years later, the introduction of the see first feature. So you could, like, if you had a friend, you want to see their stuff first, you could click on it and say you want to see their stuff first. Or people that you engage with mostly. Those are the people you're going to see first. So then 2016, they came with a prioritized content based on the amount of time users spend with it. So the more time you spent with a particular amount of content, it made it more available to your users. In 2017, they came up with the reactions are weighed more than likes. So some of those reactions are like the heart emoji, the care emoji, the crying emoji,
wow emoji, ha ha emoji.
Yeah, so those reactions weighed more than likes because the likes used to be the only thing that was going on. So that's 2017. That's not very long ago. That's 3 years ago. In 2018 is what we've been talking about a lot today, is the meaningful interactions. That's when Facebook started taking away from the quantity and went to the quality. Did I say that right?
Yes, you did.
Okay. So now in 2019 is the introduction of the why am I seeing this post? So that's kind of the history of the way Facebook has come along on a timeline. But just really quickly, because I know Lynn's got a lot of stuff to cover, how the algorithm actually works, it takes 4 things into effect. One is the inventory, and that represents all the content on Facebook that is available to show in the newsfeed. That is called the inventory. Then they have signals, and those signals are the likes, the comments, the shares on the user status, the engagement, the replies in comments on a video. Those are all signals. That signals the algorithm that things are happening that are in a good way. And then you have predictions, and this is where Facebook decides what to show a user based on their profile, newsfeed preferences, or past behaviors. So if you're, I don't know, it was a good example of that, but it's how it recognizes how you act, and then it helps you see that type of audience. It's kind of like if you want to hang around positive people, you put out positiveness, right? And then lastly is a score, and that's every piece of content receives a quality score based on its relevance. The higher the score, the greater the chance it's going to appear in users' newsfeed. So those are the 4 things that actually make up what an algorithm is today.
Wow, that was great, actually. Holy cow, who would have known that there is so much depth into an algorithm?
Wow, that's just amazing stuff that we've we've found lately.
Well, thank you for that.
Well, thank you, Lynn. I'm sure we're going to have some great content
Well,
now.
I don't know about that, but I'll give it a whirl, right?
You rock and roll, baby.
Okay, so today, the fourth engagement hack for your Facebook algorithm in 2020 is no links in your posts.
Biggie.
Ever. Why?
Or description either.
Right. No links in your description, none in your post. Why? Because then Facebook sees that you're sending your audience, the people that you're engaging with, off the Facebook platform.
They don't like that.
So they don't like that. So no links in your posts. However, you can, after you have engagement going with your posts and you have people who are commenting with you and you're commenting back, then at that point, you can drop a link into the comment section, but not in the actual beginning part of your post.
Description area.
Yes, never, ever, ever do that. So stay away from dropping links only in the comment section and only after you've created engagement.
That's pretty interesting
people.
because we do drop links because we have, valued offers to give you. But I didn't know that maybe we should wait for someone to engage with us before we drop the link, because we just kind of put there in the comment section below right away. So that's something we might have to research.
Right.
Do
Absolutely.
you have anything more to say about the links part?
No.
Okay.
I don't.
I just have a couple things to add about that. So when you are dropping those links, make sure you don't use a few words. One is learn more. Don't use that one. Click here, submit, or your, like get your free here, get your this, get your. So don't use your. So that's called clickbaiting or engagement baiting. And Facebook has a little bot that runs around looking for that stuff. So they don't like it, and they'll halt your reach and mess up your algorithm.
That's very good to know. Those little words are a big deal. Thank you for sharing that. So the fifth way to hack the algorithm on Facebook is to create evergreen content.
Biggie.
Right. So what is evergreen content? So Facebook really wants to build this community, and they are, because we're at 3.1 billion people right now on Facebook and growing. In the beginning of the global pandemic, it started at around 2.6 billion. So it's increased significantly, really. I mean, almost gargantuan just in short few months.
Jimmy John sandwich.
So evergreen content is putting something out there that is either training or educational or something of value, even something funny, anything that is creating community with people and your audience, but also is kind of timeless.
Exactly.
Something that you'll look at from a month from now, or even 6 months from now, or a year from now, and it will still hold the same amount of value that it did when you originally posted it. So it's something that is relevant and something that somebody could learn from, or something timeless, right? That is evergreen content. So you want to post content that is evergreen. But there is a caveat in all this. If you post something and you get no engagement, nobody likes it or comments on it, 72 hours after you originally posted it, make sure you delete it. Just get rid of it, because it's in Never Never Land and it's dead, essentially.
Dead post.
And you don't want to keep it attached to your name or your profile or your business or anything. You need to go ahead and delete it 72 hours after you posted it if it doesn't have any engagement whatsoever. And this actually happened to me last week. I posted something that had 0 engagement. Nobody liked it, hearted it. I actually looked in my settings to see what the privacy was, if I had it available or if it was just a setting for me only to view.
Yeah.
But it wasn't. It was open to the public, and nobody commented, did anything with it. So 3 days thereafter, 72 hours, I deleted it.
Exactly.
I got rid of it.
That's cool. So yeah, it didn't really meet that evergreen content thing. So, along these whole algorithm thing, you just got to look at how Facebook is looking at it. They want to keep people on their platform, number one, and they want to keep them happy, number two, or it might be one and two, I don't know, whatever. So evergreen content is going to keep people on their platform because it's going to be timeless and it's forever. And secondly, it's going to keep them happy because it's a positive stuff. So if you just keep a look at everything that you do with those two things in the back of your mind, you'll be able to beat the algorithm.
Right.
Go ahead. I'm
Very
sorry.
good. What are you sorry for? You always give a lot of value. Okay, the sixth tip on Facebook algorithms is the length of your videos.
Right.
So the length of your video does matter, especially you want to have content in your videos, right? Something that people can sink their teeth into or learn from. Again, something that offers value. And you want it to be at least 10 minutes long. However, what Facebook likes is 20 minutes. 20 minutes is about where your video should be, the length of it.
You should go.
Shoot for 20 minutes. Unless it's a short little something or other and it's less than 20 minutes, that's fine. As long as you feel like it's pertinent or relevant or it offers value, educates, trains, it just gives people something that is worth it for them to watch. Then it can be 10 minutes.
Is there a minimum? Is it like a minute? Should be at least a minute or something like that? A minimum.
I didn't see anything in there about a minimum, but I said at least 10 minutes.
I know what it was, yeah.
The ideal is 20 minutes.
Because it takes between 1 and 3 minutes is when people, you have to catch them within that first 1 to 3 minutes. If you don't catch them, then they're just going to go along their way.
Right.
So
a couple other tips too with your videos. Sometimes do your videos filtered and sometimes do them unfiltered. The positive with unfiltered is that you are relatable. It's raw, it's organic, right? I mean, it's relatable, right? And it authenticizes you. And if that is such a word,
it is.
Authenticates you. Something like that.
I like the other word.
Maybe that's a Lynn word though that I just made up.
Right,
but
I'll write it down.
It shows your real self, right? Your organic self. But at times it does call for polishing up your act a little bit, jazzing it up, making it a bit more classy and professional. So use filter, whether you're editing what you're saying or how you look, and you're just polishing it a little bit more as you would see.
Or a baseball hat or no baseball hat.
Right. Right. Because I wear baseball hats, right? Oftentimes, especially after a workout. And it's time to do a Facebook Live. But yes, I mean, so both filter with a filter and without filters, you want to mix it up and not just have it one way or the other all the time. Change it up.
Right. That's
okay.
Cool.
So you don't have anything to add to
well,
that?
other than that, so we're talking about videos, whether it be Facebook Lives or just video content is that timing that we're talking about. But if you're going to run an ad using a video, you want to keep it less than 30 seconds, no greater than that. So it should be at least 15, but no more than 30 seconds. And along with the Facebook Lives, you want to keep them around 20 minutes, like Lynn said, but you don't want to go over 30. So keep them around 20. Although you can go 8 hours on a Facebook Live if you wanted to. 8 hours. I've heard people do Facebook Live marathons, but that don't need to do that. So 20 minutes is where you should go.
Perfect. So the seventh Facebook hack we have on algorithms is posting your video vertically. It's native to social media apps. So what 92% of people are looking at Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, everything, their emails on their mobile device.
Right.
So vertical is the way to go. However, in our case, Will and I do our Facebook Lives together. We don't have that choice to be vertical.
So you got to go horizontal. It kind of depends on what you're doing, but vertical is the way to go with any piece. I'm always against that, as I've read when you're doing video shooting that you should shoot landscape because that's the natural way a video works as you're panning and going up and down. So, but it's not great for the user
because you need to be able to see it on this little thing.
Right. So that's interesting. Because remember, I used to like say, "Why are you shooting your video that way?" Because she used to shoot her video and she'd be like vertical. I said, "No, you need to go horizontal." But I guess she was right.
Yeah, I didn't listen to you because
smart girl.
Vertical always just seemed more natural, right? But
because you see it.
If you're by yourself, most definitely. But if you're not, as we do our Facebook Lives, etc., we're in landscape mode. But that's just the way it is.
But you notice now with the newer technology on the phones, when you're on selfie mode, you now have a 1-person and a 2-person you can pick. So if you have 2-person, it kind of like bounces you out vertically, so you can get both those people in the selfie pick. Do you have that on your phone?
I probably do.
Okay.
Yes, probably do.
She's a. What are you?
No, I'm not.
You're an iPhone, right?
Yeah. Oh, I'm an iPhone. He's Android.
I'm Android. So.
Right. So. All right. So that's our 4 hacks for today, right? No links in your. We'll go over it again. No links in your posts.
Description.
Right. Not in the description at all.
Don't use learn more. Click here. Submit or your. YOUR.
Create evergreen content that is timeless and will offer value 6 months from now, perhaps a year or whatever. Create evergreen content. And if you create a post that no one engages with, delete it. After 72 hours, if you haven't seen any action on that post, delete it. Get rid of it. And 6, the length of your videos, ideally 20 minutes is the targeted time. 10 minutes is good too, but definitely no more than 30 minutes for your video.
It was to add between 15 and 30 seconds.
Right. And mix it up as far as filters. Sometimes just raw, real, and authentic. And the 7th hack that we have is to post your video vertically if possible.
That's great. So this is some kind of new, fresh material this algorithm week. So we've gone through 6 hacks, and then we'll wrap it up on Friday with the next 3. And those 3 are what? What are we talking about?
The next 3 we'll be talking about on Friday at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time is to avoid phishing, training the algorithm, and what is the best time to post.
Perfect. Those are great stuff. There's a whole, we could probably do algorithm month because I got pages and pages of information here. But we'll just keep it to a week.
Right.
So we don't overdo it. But I will be putting a link within the comment section below that will bring you to the blog that we've been discussing today. And within that blog, we'll be able to offer you a free 10-day Attraction Marketing Bootcamp that gives you a free 10 days of video content of what attraction marketing is. And also, I'll be putting a link in the comment section that gives you a $27 ebook. What is that all about?
So the ebook is the Attraction Marketing Formula. And if you're interested in learning why the attraction marketing works, why we got involved with it, learning more about the community of attraction marketers, this ebook is for you. It is a tube of lipstick, right? Half of a manicure, or I don't know, a case of beer. I have no idea how much that costs.
Well, nice case of beer, or 9 holes at a
golf course. Right. So for $27, you can grab this ebook and see if attraction marketing works for you. And why not? Learning is everything, right? There's so many changes in our world, and it keeps growing and evolving. And I feel like much of it is very positive and working for us. Learn why attraction marketing can work for you and see if it's something that you want to use to help you grow your business online.
Right. And then tomorrow we'll be continuing with our Network Marketers Bookshelf. I'm not sure what the book is. But
Something about being positive.
We'll be discussing a book that's off the Network Marketers Bookshelf. And lastly, if you just want to find out what attraction marketing is all about and you just want to get a hold of us or talk to us, there's all a bunch of ways to do that. You can go over to our webpage at lynnandwill.com and pull down the menu that says Work With Us and schedule a video call that way. Or you can go over to our Facebook fan page and there's a Book Now button. Go ahead and grab that, baby. And you can book a video call with us that way. Or you can simply drop a comment in the comments section below, or you can send us a message through Facebook Messenger. So there's a whole bunch of ways to get a hold of us if you just want to have a conversation about attraction marketing or really anything else.
Perfect.
That's all I got to say.
No.
All right, awesome.
So thank you for joining us today. We really appreciate it. And we hope we gave you value. If you could, please drop a V in the comments below to let us know we gave you value. Because that's the whole purpose of us doing these Facebook Lives.
Exactly. So, that being said,
peace, love, and light. We'll see you 3 p.m. Friday.